So currently I am a part of a blended family, as I like to call it. There's myself, Kevin, Lori, Sarge, Godiva, Charlotte, Oliver, and Lou. We are obviously a family of adopted pets, which is something that I hold very close to my heart. Today I'll be talking about the need for pet adoptions, the causes of overpopulation, and how to adopt your next pet. So let's start off with the need for adoptions. The HumaneSociety.org states that 3 to 4 million dogs per year are euthanized. This is a sad, sad statistic. If these were people, we wouldn't be letting this happen. In an article titled Find a New Best Friend, U.S. News & World Report 2007, T. George Liss estimated that there are 6 to 8 million dogs and cats in shelters. That means half of those pets are being killed each year. 5 out of 10 dogs, 7 out of 10 cats are destroyed simply because they have no homes to go to. These are pets that are healthy, well-behaved, and looking for a home, and they need them. So let's talk about the causes of overpopulation. Why is this happening in our society? In an article on PetRescue.com, 11/10/11, 50,000 dogs and cats are born daily in the U.S. I did the math on that. That's 18,250,000 pets annually. I don't know about you, but I can only take in so many dogs. I'd take them all if I could. Part of this is because many people are looking for purebred pets, which leads them to pet stores, puppy mills, backyard breeders. In a 2009 story, in 2009, the big story was what dog the Obamas were going to get. President Obama had promised his daughters a new puppy after his inauguration. He was quoted as saying, "Our preference would be to get a shelter dog, because obviously, like a lot of shelter dogs, but obviously a lot of shelter dogs are mutts like me," meaning that he wanted a purebred dog. In an article titled When Celebrities Purchase Designer Dogs, Newsweek, April 2009, by S.A. Smalley, he states that when celebrities buy these dogs, like Labradoodles, like the Obamas were looking for, this causes the 101 Dalmatians effect, which breeders take and turn into profits, which causes overbreeding of that particular breed. Eventually, the Obamas received as a gift from their friend Senator Ted Kennedy a Portuguese water dog, which was purchased from a puppy mill. On that same note, puppy mills, curbing puppy trade, Hamilton and Scully, in July of 2011. It is noted that Lancaster, Pennsylvania is the puppy mill capital of the East. 200,000 dogs are born each year in terrible conditions. They live approximately 6 to a cage. They're caged up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in cold, wet, parasitic conditions, causing mange and all kinds of other bad diseases. One breeder in that area agreed to pay over $50,000 in damages to 171 customers who purchased dogs from their breeding facility. These puppies tend to have heart defects, kidney failure, and pneumonia. It's a sad, sad thing that these puppy mills are doing. In an article titled Purchasing a Pet in Better Nutrition 2004, Ann Martin states that dogs and puppy mills or pet stores are bred for profit only. This is a huge business, huge. These dogs lack socialization, again, live in squalor, they're fed inferior food, and have lots of congenital problems. Dogs that are in shelters tend to be healthier because they're more well socialized. They know how to get around, they know how to do things. They're not stuck in cages for their lives. Another type is the backyard breeder, which I mentioned earlier. These are just like puppy mills, but on a smaller scale. They live in the same kinds of conditions, small cages. They're not vaccinated. they're not taken care of like they would be in a home or in a better facility. So how can we, as animal lovers, slow down, stop the killing and abuse of these small animals? PETA.org states that the single most important thing that we can do is spay and neuter our pets. We've all seen Bob Barker at the end of Price is Right saying spay and neuter your pet. It's so simple, it doesn't hurt them. There's essentially no recovery time. They're back to their old selves, and it's just a good thing for them. One female dog that is unaltered and her offspring can have 67,000 pups in 1 year. That's just 1 year. And cats, much busier. They can produce 370,000. When your animal is altered, it tends to live longer. They're happier. They're less stressed. They're not worried about getting out of the yard to go get some. It reduces cancers, slows down the spread of animal diseases which are exchanged by bodily fluids. There are many community programs out there, the ASPCA, the Humane Society, that offer low cost to no cost spay and neuter clinics. So there are many benefits to adopting pets as well. On the WPA humane.org, one is the cost. An adopted animal costs between $50 and $150, while an animal that you buy from a breeder will tend to cost you upwards of $500. Second, you're helping them. You're doing something good for somebody that needs it. Getting a dog from a shelter, you don't have that puppy phase. You can get a dog that is socialized, ready to be around kids, is not, peeing on the carpet and doing all that kind of fun stuff that puppies tend to do. And they're good companions for other dogs, Dogs and cats are pack animals. They like to be around each other. So many animal rescues, like shelters, require that you have a few things. You have to have a yard that's fenced in. You have to have a stable home and able to take care of this pet. Vaccinations, office visits, food, all that kind of stuff. And a lot of these organizations like the POTL.org ensures this by doing home visits, checking references, and just making sure in general that you're in a stable place. We talked a little bit earlier about the purebred situation. 25 to 30% of dogs in shelters are purebred. So if you're looking for something specific, if you're looking for a Labrador, you're looking for a Chihuahua, you can call around to these places, and they usually keep a list of what's available. And they do also on humanesocietyus.org. And again, the shelters themselves offer things that breeders and puppy mills don't offer. They offer pet parenting, medical services, behavioral counseling, and again, lower fees, vaccinations, and spayed and neutered pets. So when you're adopting, do your homework. Don't go out, grab the first thing that you see. Find out the animal's history if you need to, their medical, their behavioral assessments, food in general, grooming prices, things like that nature. So today we've talked about, I almost forgot about this little guy back here. All right. So today we talked about puppy mills and the fact that between 3 and 4 million dogs and cats are euthanized each year, causes of overpopulation, and how to adopt. In an article by eBooks, Newsweek 2005, entitled "The Dirty Little Secret in Your Community," the writer states, "If Mahatma Gandhi was right, and the greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by how its animals are treated, then we must stop the mindless catch and kill of the past and embrace a non-lethal method that reveals we are a humane society."